So if I asked you to tell me what the best sport was, and for example, you said tennis, I would expect you to tell me why tennis is the greatest sport. You wouldn't talk about golf, you talk about tennis. Or if I asked you what's the best dog and you said German Shepherd, I would expect you to tell me, well, because a German Shepherd is a great protector and it would keep your family safe. You're not going to tell me about a Chihuahua. You will tell me why the German Shepherd is the best. Okay. So keep in mind in 1 Peter 3:15, it says this, but sanctify the Lord God in your hearts and always be ready to give a defense to everyone who asks you a reason for the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. You should be able to defend what you believe politically. You should be able to defend what you believe in all areas. We're going to talk about politics for a moment, but you'll understand why I'm going to talk about this. Keep in mind that in Galatians chapter 2, we see Paul saying that he had rebuked Peter to his face. He says this in 2 verse 11. Now when Peter had come to Antioch, I withstood him to his face because he was to be blamed. You could go on and read more of the story, but the point that I'm going to share is that after the vice presidential debate, I received a text from a couple that are believers. I'm not going to say they're not believers. That's not my ability to state, but they asked me to vote for them. Now, I've known these people a long time. So what I did was I talked about the world being under the influence of evil, such as 1 John 5:19, Ephesians 2:2. And I had stated that I cannot support a candidate, and I was only talking about the DNC because that's who they asked me to vote for. I said I can't support a candidate who thinks that it's okay to affirm and be in support of children changing their gender. I cannot support a party that brings that brings an abortion ban to the DNC, which did happen. I cannot support a party that think it's okay to let a baby die that's born alive. All I did was talk about the DNC. And as many people who follow that political party will do, they started talking about somebody else, as you can imagine. This isn't about somebody who used to be president that's running now, quite yet, it will be. But I never brought him up. I stated those positions that I stated to you. And I may end up showing this a little bit later in another video. We'll see how it goes. But I like to share these stories because it's important for all of us because we might be in this same circumstance. So just like defend what you believe in terms of a pet or a sport, you should be able to defend your political party. So when I tell you these are why I cannot support your political party, and you talk about somebody else, you're not defending your party. So then this particular couple said that the person who used to be president but is running again is Hitler. I kid you not, those were the words that they used. And I said, did I say, and I'm reading this directly to you now, did I say anything about, I said his name in my comment? I can't believe you're so ignorant. And if you think that he, and I said his name, is equal to a man who would kill 6 million Jews, I suggest you seek professional help. I'm disappointed. I expected more. So here are believers who are saying that me as a believer, that I would support somebody who was Hitler. How ridiculous is that? And how ridiculous is it for people not to support what they believe and then to actually think, actually really truly believe that someone is Hitler? I can't fathom that. It's beyond my imagination. So this is what you're up against. You're up against people in the political realm and people who cannot defend their faith. They cannot defend what they believe out of the scriptures, and they just believe it, whether it's accurate or not. And I thought that would be a great example to share with all of you. This is what we're up against. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities of darkness. Armor Up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.